Because again, Pat, that was a superb delivery.
Well, it was a superb delivery, but it's very poor defending. When two players are out there for a corner kick, you've got to send two defenders out. Scotland only sent one out. Robertson's a little bit slow to get out there. I don't know if it's his position supposed to be going there, but he saw the danger. But it was too late. The ball was crossed in. Very dangerous area. And once again, Marshall could only watch as it flew over just above his head. And another, I wouldn't call it a chance, but another good position that the Czechs got themselves into.
And he's over on the left-hand side now, Andy Robertson, to take this throw for Scotland, but they can't make anything of it. And the ball is all the way back with the Czech Republic goalkeeper, Thomas Vatslik, who plays it over the halfway line. 20 minutes gone. Scotland 0, Czech Republic 0. England, of course, beating Croatia 1-0 in the other of Group D's opening games yesterday. But this, with Croatia and England to come for Scotland, a match that they have to get something from. And this is a brilliant run by Ryan Christie, who then just ran into his teammate. O'Donnell will play it back to Christie, but that ball is poor and Christie won't be able to keep it in, and the ball goes out of play for a throw to the Czech Republic. The home fans and some of the Scotland players felt that Ryan Christie was just bundled over there, but the decision is throw to the Czech Republic, and that's a frustration for Scotland there, Pat.
Do you know what? And O'Donnell makes an underlap, which is a really intelligent move, because the last thing he expected was Christie to go by two players as effortlessly as he did, and that's why he ran into his own teammate there. But that's just bad luck. That's not bad play, that's bad luck, nothing else than that.
Grant Hanley uses his strength very well there against Masopust, who was bearing down on the Norwich City captain, and Hanley will spread the ball over to the left-hand side. And Andy Robertson, you can hear the roar when Robertson gets on the ball, Pat, particularly with Kieran Tierney out injured. They are looking to their skipper to provide that threat down the left.
The thing about Robertson, I mean, we know that his delivery is brilliant. You know he gets to the byline. He's not one for taking around two or three players get there. The ball has to be played into that position so that he can use that space. So far it's been Armstrong getting it all the time, and what Scots fans have to understand is when he's on the left-hand side, there's no point in asking him to go by those players. He needs help, and well, the good news is Armstrong and him have had a really good understanding at the start of this game.
Czech Republic in possession. Here is Alex Kral, lifts the ball forward, looking for their captain Darida on the edge of the penalty area. Scotland make a hash of clearing it. Kral picks it up again, and Armstrong comes across and challenges the man who is being linked with West Ham. Throw to Czech Republic, but Scotland just need to get a little bit of a grip of this game, particularly around their own penalty area, Pat.
Yep, dangerous areas and dangerous delivery you're getting from the Czechs there, but I mean, it's not that much of a panic most of the time. There's a little bit of a misunderstanding between Armstrong and McTominay on that occasion, and that's maybe two or three occasions that Scotland players, and partially that's just desperation. You're down to get the ball back. You want to stop anything being delivered from the right or the left by the Czech Republic before it becomes a difficult situation. So it's desperation more than anything else. It's leading to that desperation to do well.
And you're seeing that desperation to do well midway through the first half, 0-0. And Andy Robertson, the Scotland skipper, is just trying to bring that down. We've just seen a shot of him with his arms outstretched, just saying, calm down, calm down. And that's the thing for Steve Clarke. It doesn't matter how many times you say that as a manager pre-match. When you get out there, you're back at Hampden in front of fans for the first time in 19 months, in your first major tournament for 23 years, the first major tournament for all of these players. The emotions, the adrenaline is going to be at fever pitch, and how you handle that is so important.
It's balance. It's all about balance, and Scotland want to put a little bit of pressure on the opposition, but it's about timing. You're absolutely right. There was occasion there, just as you were saying that, Robertson the ball at left back position. McGinn made a brilliant run, a classic McGinn run in behind the centre backs, but at that point in time Robertson was doing exactly what you said. He was saying, no, calm it down, guys. And I think John McGinn's going, yeah, you calm it down after you play the ball to me. I'm on here.
Scotland with the ball just outside their own penalty area, and I think they have taken Andy Robertson's advice, just slowing it down. But that's a brilliant ball over the top that Lyndon Dykes almost latched onto, just on the edge of the Czech Republic penalty area. How about that from Liam Cooper?
Yeah, I mean, a brilliant ball, left-footed there, and it was probably an inch, 2 inches, slightly too long there. But the willingness of Dykes, I mean, he has just run in behind time and time again. Every single time the ball's put up there against the centre-backs, Callas and Salutska, he's given them a very, very tough time. They will come off with a few bruises tonight, the Czech Republic centre-backs.
Goalless at Hampden Park between Scotland and Czech Republic here on BBC Radio 5 Live. Masopust has it down the right-hand side, plays it in field. The delivery swings all the way across the 6-yard box, and that's very calmly done by Stephen O'Donnell, just nodding the header back to David Marshall.
Yeah, you did expect him to chest it and just leather it, but that was, as you say, extremely calm. Scotland were tempted to go there early there, and Marshall was going to roll the ball into him again. But that was sensible. You know, it was taking a little bit of a chance. It was a dangerous area. He thought, no, calm down, get ourselves back into a shape, and he's done just that.
Ryan Christie's chasing this ball over the top, but Vats pulls it out underarm, and the Czech Republic will come forward once more. Masopust, very well challenged. Scotland pick it up with McTominay, plays the ball forward quickly, and it's almost held onto by Scotland, but in the end, Sofal gets back there for the Czech Republic, and it will be a throw. And again, the Hampden Park crowd are saying, well, maybe that could have been called back for a Scotland free kick, but the decision from the German referee is throw to the Czech Republic as Robertson just gingerly climbs back to his feet.
Yeah, it was trodden on. The referee didn't spot it, but it's just his foot was stood on. A little bit of a painful one there. I think the Scotland fans over there, don't think they're getting the rub of the green, the referee, just now.
And they're still not going to think that. Well, they will now, because the linesman's put his flag up on the far side. But initially, it looked as though Masopust might have used his arm to control it, played the ball forward, and then Schick, the striker, was flagged offside.
I don't think he was offside. I don't think he was offside. You're right there. It may well have been for that handball, Vicky, that you'd spotted, which I have to admit I hadn't. Well done. But no, I don't think that was offside there. I think the referee's probably just evening it up a wee bit. But the second thing about the Scotland fans, they think they've been slightly hard done to by the referee here. But in actual fact, you've got to put pressure on. That's what the home crowd's for. And it might look sparsely populated, but they've made a real good noise so far in this game, 26 minutes in.
David Marshall sends the free kick long, looking for Dykes just outside the penalty area, cleared away by Boril for the Czech Republic, and the ball will bounce out on the halfway line for a throw to Scotland. The Czech Republic manager Jaroslav Šilavy just retreating to sit down on his bench. It's a very extended technical area here, so if you want to go and sit back at your bench, it's probably going to take you about 5 minutes to get back there. I think I'd take Steve Clarke's approach and just stand right on the corner of my technical area. He's almost on the pitch, Steve Clarke. He might not be showing that emotion, but perhaps that just indicates how close he is to this match in spirit.
It's a hard place to get your information across. You know, it is a big pitch, but it's a massive stadium. It's got, almost looks like a track around it as well. So getting the information across when you can, he's trying to do that. So far, I've been watching it quite closely. There's not that much that's had to be said. He's quite comfortable with the way his team and his group have been working together.
John McGinn wins the header just inside the Czech Republic half, and here is Ryan Christie. Plays it out to the right and Stephen O'Donnell, but it breaks down for Scotland, and Schick picks it up for the Czech Republic. 0-0 here on 5 Live. 28 minutes gone in this first half at Hampden Park. Czech Republic now have the ball back just inside their own half. Passed around very calmly by Ondrej Chalustka. Really become established in this side under Jaroslav Šilavy. And the Czech Republic still in possession just inside their own half. Scotland, well, in formation, making it hard for the Czech Republic to break them down. And they are a passing team, the Czech Republic. This is what to expect from them. They aren't a side. Yes, they might send it long to Schick on occasion, and the Scotland fans getting impatient with this spell of possession for Czech Republic and trying to put a bit of pressure on. But that's what they like to do. They like to move the ball around. They use the wings. We've seen that with Sofal and Boril down the right and the left. And their goalkeeper Vatslik just taking his time over this, will send it up long, looking for Schick this time, and Cooper is up there, wins the header for Scotland. Kral wins it back for the Czech Republic, but McTominay will bring it down, and that's calmly done. And Grant Handley will shepherd it all the way back to David Marshall, who plays it first time straight out of play on the halfway line.
He tried a slice there and he got a hook, and that's why it went out of play. But the game has kind of settled into a little bit more of a pattern, a little bit more of a rhythm now. You're right. It's more technical passing play probably from the Czechs. Scotland want to be a little bit more positive, a little bit more direct.
The Czech Republic are being direct here. Darida lays it off to Kral. The white shirts are streaming forward. Now Boril on the edge of the penalty area will be picked up by Janko, and now met just on the edge of the 6-yard box by Souček, but he couldn't get his shot away for the Czech Republic, and Armstrong will head clear on the edge of the Scotland area. Goalless. Picked up once more by Darida, swung in from the right-hand side. David Marshall underneath that, dropped it at the first attempt, but dives on it at the second, and no white shirt close enough to capitalise. But that's the first time we've really seen Thomas Souček of West Ham getting forward. His height will always cause such a problem in the penalty area.
Yeah, it has been a massive concern, and that's part of the reason why you've got McTominay in there. You know, he has to keep an eye on him. He is absolutely brilliant arriving in the box late, very good in the air, actually good in the ground as well. So for McTominay, he said the limited impact in the game, and part of that is he needs to be defensive. He needs to make sure that he is the security back there. The problem is you lose what he can add going forward, because he is a box-to-box midfielder when he wants to be, but at the moment he's not been able to do that.
So Czech loses out, and Scotland have the ball just inside the Czech Republic half. Here is Stephen O'Donnell, the Motherwell man, in field to Scott McTominay. His pass back to O'Donnell, almost intercepted by the very lively Yankto, but Scotland come away with the ball, and it's all the way back now with David Marshall, who plays it forward to Liam Cooper. 0-0 between Scotland and the Czech Republic at Hampden.
Maybe just the first little rumbles from the crowd saying, oh come on, we need to get it forward a little bit quicker. But most of those long balls forward have not quite worked yet for Scotland. They would love to get the likes of McGinn, you know, running on to a little flick on now and again. It's not happened yet for McGinn. Christie's been a little bit further forward. He's got onto it now and again. And the ironic cheers from the Scotland fans who finally get a throw in that they feel they should have deserved a few more.
They do. On the halfway line, Stephen O'Donnell will take it. Yes, we mentioned those 3 wins that Scotland have had in a row against the Czech Republic. They've all been tight, all by a single goal. Will they find the opening goal here? Christie lays it off, and it's tipped over the bar by Vatslik. The shot from Robertson, who is coming in acres of space on the left-hand side of the penalty area. Good effort from the Scotland skipper. Good save by Vatslik.
I mean, wonderfully done by Christie to kick off, because he drew players into him. In the end, Robertson's been very calm about it. He made sure he kept it on target. He side-footed it. It's going towards the top corner, and that is a magnificent save, as you say, by Vatslik.
Well, he's not scored in 2 years. That long-range stunner here. He takes the corner. McGinn meets it, fires it into an opponent, and then again John McGinn, and the Czech Republic will bring the ball away. Down the left-hand side, Yankto losing out in a foot race with Grant Hanley, and Yankto's applauding. Not sure if he's applauding Grant Hanley there or applauding his own efforts and the ball that was found by him, but how well did Hanley do there for Scotland?
Well, my jaw's on the floor at the moment. Grant Hanley playing for I've watched him playing for a long time. I had no idea he had that pace. That was extraordinary. Where's he got the extra couple of yards from? By the way, I'm going to keep my eye on him there, because there's a tiny little limp from Hanley after that, so hopefully that's not had a bad effect on him.
Yes, we hope he hasn't done himself any damage there, the Norwich City skipper. And the Czech Republic in position with Sofal over on the right-hand side. 0-0 with Scotland at Hampden Park, as they played all the way back to their goalkeeper Vatslik, who's just made that very good save from Andy Robertson. 2 more commentaries coming up for you on 5 Live later today. The football continues at Euro 2020. Poland against Slovakia at 5 o'clock, and then Spain against Sweden at 8. And remember, every morning you can download our daily Euros podcast from BBC Sounds. Czech Republic in possession, just inside their own half. Yankto won't latch onto that.